It's time for another 5-minute murder. Hopefully, you guys are having an incredible week. During the time of you guys watching this, will be at Phantasm in Orlando, Florida, doing a convention there. It's going to be an incredible horror convention. Super excited to be there. If you're in the Orlando area, come out and see me. I'm going to be right out front of Universal Studios, out there at the convention, doing the thing, having some fun, and getting killers out there. So let me pick a card here. All right, today we got Wayne B. Williams. So, Wayne Williams, interesting case, because he was convicted of a murder, but not necessarily the one that they think that he did, even though everybody believes he did it. Some people don't. Anyway, we're going to read the back here. It says, Wayne Williams was born on May 27th, 1958. He's an American serving life imprisonment for the 1981 killing of 2 adult men in Atlanta, Georgia. He is also believed by police to be responsible for at least 23 of the 30 Atlanta murders of 1979 through 1981, or the Atlanta child murders. He was never tried for the child murders and continues to maintain his innocence. Since Williams became a suspect in 1981, there have been no similar killings of young black men. So, again, Wayne Williams was convicted of 2 murders of 2 adult men, right? He was caught after he threw a body or threw something large off of a bridge that the police were watching, because they also believed that it was where whoever the Atlanta child murders person was throwing the bodies of young boys off that same bridge. And now Wayne Williams is questioned about a big, large splash after somebody threw something in the water and he was coming off that same bridge, right? He was the only one that went on. And so they talked to him, and then several days later they found a body downstream and were able to connect it with him, obviously, because he was the only one there. They were staking out that bridge. And so Wayne ends up being convicted of those 2 murders. They can't link him to the Atlanta child murders. However, Wayne Williams was also in the music industry, or said that he was in the music industry. He would go around with flyers trying to pick up young boys and tell them that they were going to be big stars, that he was going to make them into stars in the music industry. And so he would take those kids and, somehow they could never connect him to any of the killings for the children, or maybe they didn't need to. He's been in prison for a long time now. But of course, those families have never had any, relief in knowing who and why someone would do something like that to their children. So Wayne has always said that he was innocent. His story has stayed the same pretty much the entire time. So, it's hard to say if he actually did that or not, or if he is only guilty for the 2 men that they convicted him of, or if he's guilty at all. So it's a really interesting case when you get time to look into it. If you watch the 2nd season of Mindhunter, it is specifically about the Atlanta child murders. So they are investigating that, they're looking at all that stuff, and they outline all of those things in that show. So it's fascinating to watch that and to watch Kemper help out with the case. I don't know that all of it is completely accurate, but yeah, Wayne Williams is thought to be the one and has often been accused of being the person who committed the Atlanta child murders, even though he was never convicted of it. And there are many people out there now that say that he didn't do it. There are, people that have petitions for his wrongful conviction. Um, I don't know. I don't know if he did it or if he didn't. My belief is that the evidence points to him doing it. It seems like with all of his behavior and the way that he was acting, that he had every motive to do it. So I don't know. I believe that he probably was the Atlanta child murderer. I think it's really strange that everything stopped once he was convicted and put in jail, that it has not continued to happen. I think that's really strange. But, you know, there isn't any real solid evidence to say that he did it. And he says that he didn't do it. So, I don't know. Comment below and let me know what you guys think. Do you think that Wayne Williams had anything to do with the Atlanta child murders? Or is he an innocent man that's sitting on well, not on death row, but sitting in prison right now? You know, I don't know. It's an interesting case, but let us know. Let us know what you think. Is Wayne Williams that guy? But he is in Killers, the card game, because he was convicted of killing someone, an adult, not a child. So anyway, let us know what you think. Thank you guys for joining us for another 5-Minute Murder. Make sure you come out and see us if you're in the Orlando area. Come out to Phantasm. It's going to be a fantastic time. And we'll be back at you next week. Talk to you soon.